Hey everybody, it's Jasmine and I am switching it up in today's battle video because unlike makeup, I don't really do my hair. I think my hair is the last thing I focus on because quite honestly, I just don't want to deal with it at all. But I do have two clip-in ponytail extensions that I wanted to try out from Irresistible Me as well as INH, or insert name here. I have two of their ponytails and I just wanted to compare the two, and if you are anybody like me, you hate styling your hair, so I just thought, you know what? Maybe this will make my life easier. And I have used both of these before, so I wanted to go and tell you like my pros and cons of both of these products. Now, the great thing is that both of these right now are $49. This is $49 flat. This is the Mia ponytail, and then the Irresistible Me is actually on sale for $49. The original price is $70. So I will get into the nitty gritty, but I kind of wanted to just let you guys know up front, $49 for both of them right now as I'm filming this video. So this here is the Mia ponytail. I have reviewed it on my channel before alongside some of the other wigs I did get from INH, but I feel like now that I've had it for a pretty long time, I feel like my review is going to be a little bit more in-depth than the one that I did initially. Now this one is 26 inches and this color here is black brown. This is my natural hair color and I think we can all agree it's jet black. I had actually one of the team members from INH pick out this color. She told me to send her a picture of my hair in natural lighting as well as sunlight, and I think the time I sent her the photo it was golden hour, and I think it just had more golden hues in the photo that I sent her. So she picked out brown black and it does not match me at all. Like when I'm in the sun you could clearly see like what's my real hair and what's the ponytail. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there is help available, but if you just know you're a jet black, just get the jet black. Like it's not that big of a deal. This one has 28 different colors. That is insane. So this clip-in ponytail extension comes with some bobby pins, which I do appreciate. It also comes with the little hook. It also comes with a Velcro wrap and then additional hair so that you can cover up the little band here. So it does make it pretty easy. Now the Irresistible Me one that I have here comes in a package like this, which I do find pretty convenient as well. This does not have any fancy names to it. This is literally called Ponytail Jet Black, 14 inches. So very simple, straight to the point. What you see is what you get. 14 inches is definitely, I think, my preferred length. I definitely think 26 is a little questionable, especially if you see me day to day. I think this one looks more natural because it is shorter and I do have short hair, but you know, there's a time and place for Mia for sure. But let me go ahead and take out the Irresistible Me pony. Now this one is a little bit different because it is a little bit more wavy naturally, and I think it meshes better with my natural hair because it's not completely straight. It's actually not completely curly. I actually straightened it yesterday and it's starting to wave back up already. So already this already has like my natural hair texture to it. It has that little hook that the insert name here has, and I think a lot of ponytails in general has this, but what is different between the two is that this is not Velcro. Like what you wrap around like your actual ponytail is a piece of ribbon. And then with that little kit, you also get an additional hair piece if you do want to use the hair to wrap around the extension. I have the extension in the net still, but it's just one of your normal single weft extension. Nothing crazy. It's the clip-in single weft. So I wanted to go ahead and demonstrate how I put on both of these, which one I find easier, and hopefully it's a little bit helpful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and section off my bangs here because I want this to be a look. I actually want this to look good for both of them, give them both a fair shot here. I'm gonna bring my hair as high as I can in a ponytail, and you know my hair is short, so I do have a lot of things that need to be covered, so we are going to check if you know my stray hairs get covered with the extension. And I understand I have black hair and you might be thinking, Jasmine, I am pissed off. I can't see anything. I get it. I'm trying. Okay, I will try to make you see what's going on with my black hair. You know, it's actually really funny because all of my girl cousins, and I have a lot, this family is full of girls, it's like I am the only cousin who just keeps their virgin hair. I like my black hair. I love my black hair. I think it's so unique. And I guess my mom has never really like taken a full look at my hair, because recently she was like, did you dye your hair black? And I was like, no girl, everyone around me just dyes it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with Irresistible Me because it is shorter. So I want you guys to like gradually go longer instead of just like being all over the place. So here is what I look like with just my natural hair. So the best way I found to install this ponytail from Irresistible Me is to actually flip my head. So what I'm going to do, because you have the ribbon, you're trying to like get it as tight as possible to the base of your hair tie, just so it looks natural. So I'm going to go ahead and place it like this first. And with that hook, you want to slide it under like the lowest hair tie wrap, so literally to the base of your head, and you might feel it on your scalp, and that's what you want. I hope you guys can see what I am doing, but I am literally going to really tighten it, and I feel like I can only get the tightest amount if my head is flipped over like this. And then once I got that ready, I just flip my hair over and I will just start wrapping like normal, just crossing every single time so I could hide the band that has the hook. And you want to make sure that every single time you are crossing the ribbon, you are pulling it taut so that it's really secure and it's really tight. I'm also just going to end it here in a small bow. Okay, scratch the idea of the bow. I physically can't do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tuck the remaining ribbon beneath the ponytail, just because I am going to go in with the extension, the single waft here. But just looking at my pony, I think that the ribbon does a really good job at looking like it is a ponytail holder. And I know it's really hard to see because the ribbon is black, but if I hadn't had flipped my head over, I noticed that the base of the ponytail gets harder to blend in with my actual ponytail holder that I had with my normal hair, if that makes any sense. Now, this is how long my hair got with the ponytail. I mean, it looks more full than anything up on top, which I'm living for. Like, this makes me feel like I'm a country singer. I don't listen to country at all, but it gives me vibes, and I like that. So this is what it looks like all around. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. I like it. Definitely just like fits my head perfectly. I like the little flare at the ends here where it's like not too crazy, still kind of like wispy there. But I do think if my hair was like naturally a little bit longer, this would only give me volume, nothing else. Now, when it comes to this single waft of extension here, I prefer not to use it, because I already like the way that the ribbon looks. I feel very secure because I pulled it taut to my head. But just in case you're wondering how to use this, I like to personally put the extension on the back of my head, and I won't like clip it down like this. In fact, like with the claw, I actually, you know, I'll just go sideways so that when I wrap it, all of the hair continues to go in one direction and it's a little bit easier to maneuver. So here we go. Please ignore the excess ribbon, and we're gonna press this down, and we are going to wrap around the ribbon just like so. And then once you are ready to place it all down, you just want to take a bobby pin and pin that hair. Pretty simple. Adds like that bit of flare, not too much hair going on at that base, so it's not really heavy. You definitely do feel like there is something there, but I mean, it's a hair extension. Like you're gonna feel like there is a little bit extra weight, but it's definitely something very, very manageable. I don't want to say that I am tender-headed, but I do get headaches really easily when things are on my head for too long. And I think that this one definitely does not give me headaches because it's not heavy. There's not a lot of hair. But it looks like I have a lot. It definitely looks like my head is a lot thicker than it normally is, which is nice. This is the look that I like going for. It is simple, but I do think that there was more of a learning curve with this one. I did have a lot of troubles. It wasn't as easy as I thought when I first got it because I didn't watch any tutorials, but overall, really nice. So this one here is Mia again. It's 26 inches, so it is definitely long. And I'm hoping that I will be able to show you guys like the entire length of it. Now, this one here is definitely like more of like a one and done step because you do have the hook, you do have the Velcro, and then you do have the hair attached to it. While the Irresistible Me one is like, if you want the hair, you could just do it separately. You actually have no choice, but again, it's all connected all in one. The texture of the Mia, oh, you could definitely see it, is definitely more crimped. So it doesn't necessarily look 100% natural because my hair doesn't have natural crimps in it. So I feel like I usually reserve this on nights, like date nights, because no one can tell at night at all. So I think that's like my biggest con with this one is the crimps, and that is what actually like holds me off from wearing it all the time because it is really pretty. I'm gonna just make sure that the Velcro doesn't have any of the actual extension hairs caught in it. I think like that's like the one con for me is that like the Velcro does get stuck pretty easily with the hair that's already provided. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the hook to the base of my head. I'm gonna hold the Velcro part so it doesn't have a chance to hook onto my natural hair. And then I'm going to flip, going to hold the base down and bring this pony to the other side to hook onto the Velcro. And while that is just secure, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring the hair around my elastic. I think dealing with a lot more hair makes it look a little bit more difficult for sure. It's pretty easy to install. It's just that you have to make sure that you know, you're not getting like the hair everywhere, which I mean, what can you do about it? And then go ahead and secure that excess hair with that bobby pin. So I'm gonna slowly rise up so that you guys can see what this Mia pony looks like. Very long, very nice. This definitely has a chic vibe. It definitely screams executive. I like it, I do. I don't think it's like necessarily like too heavy. Of course you are working with more hair, so I mean, it's heavier. I mean, what do you expect? But it's definitely not like to the point where I feel like, oh my God, like it's not like that at all. But I do have to say, like, as far as like the base and as far as like feeling secure, I think that with the ribbon effect with the Irresistible Me, because I'm like physically like pulling it, I can adjust how tight I want it. While with this Mia ponytail, I just feel like you only get enough security with how tight you wrap the hair that's already provided around the base of your ponytail. In a way though, I think that this kind of benefits from not being like too tight with the ribbon, because I just think that that would just cause a large headache. It feels very secure. I really enjoy how this looks. Yes, it may not feel like super tight like how I want it, but I think that's better for me because I am prone to headaches with things like on my head and with longer hair in general. I am gonna do a little twirl here for you. There we go. Hope that you were able to see some of the hair. Now, if I hold out the hair like this, you see my natural hair like trying to peek through. So when I am wearing this ponytail in particular, I definitely have to straighten my hair out, because if not, then my natural hair is going to stick out and it's going to be really obvious that I have a ponytail extensions. Now, if I were to wear my hair naturally and just do this, because it is already the same length more or less with my natural hair, I can get away with it because it mostly just adds the volume. So in essence, what I'm saying is, if you have naturally shorter hair like I do, you might prefer a shorter ponytail. If you like more security, you might enjoy the Irresistible Me ponytail. If you are somebody who just wants a long ponytail that has a lot of different color variations, you might like the INH. Simple as that. They are both $49, like I mentioned, and I do think that it's pretty reasonable. I do think that with these ones you can use heat, while other cheaper ones you can't because it's made out of plastic. So I mean, take what you will, $50 is $50, you know, at the end of the day, but you know, you do have options on the market, and I do think that these two have both their pros and cons. So I think my final verdict is I overall enjoy the Irresistible Me ponytail a little bit more, and it's not by a landslide. It's actually just by like a couple of different things. I like that I can adjust with the ribbon. I didn't think I would like that. But I also wish that I had gotten jet black in the Mia ponytail, because like in natural lighting, it does look like it matches me, but once I step outside, you could totally tell like the difference. And I also am not a fan of the crimping texture that this has. I think that's the one thing that I wish wasn't in this pony. And I think because this looked so similar to like my natural hair texture, my natural, like the way it naturally feels, I just think like this just suited my hair a little bit better, but there's a time and place for this as well. And just like that, you guys, we are completed with today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for sharing all of your love during like the past couple of weeks. Like, it's just been amazing. It's been great, and I honestly am so thankful to have you guys here. Oh, you know what I feel like right now? I feel like Princess Jasmine. How fitting. My mind is all over the place because I am so hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed and, you know, just get something to eat. So I hope you guys all have a really good day today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.